Bust it.
Peter, Piper, big peppers, but run rock, rhyme, Humpty, Dumpty, fell down. That's his art. Time, Jackie, nimble, what, nimble, and he was quick, but jam, Mass Mud, Faster Jack, saw J's.
Yeah, everybody. Thank y'all for coming. I had to do that. I had to do that, okay? That's just how we do things, all right? All right. But now that I got your attention, let's get this party started. How to get $250,000 in business credit for your EIN does not link to your social and easily get business loans and credit lines. All right. My name is Noel Booker, and I am going to share my screen now. All right. Boom. Share screen 3. All right. So now you should be able to see my screen. Can y'all double check that? For a matter of fact, if you can hear my voice and you can see the screen, put your name in the chat and the type of business that you operate or trying to operate. Let's do that. I like doing that so we can know who we have in here. I know some people was in here for the previous webinar. Okay. So, all right, back to that. I'm trying to get to the chats. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got. We got Cynthia in the building. She operates a personal organizing, financial coach, and senior care business. Thank you for coming, Cynthia. Isaiah is an IT consultant. Oh, we got some high tech. I might need your help because I've been stumbling up just using this Zoom thingy. And we got Kiera, I'm messing up your name already, Miss Scott, but she's in real estate management. Julia is a pediatric rehab. Oh my God, that's nice. All right. All right. Who else? China is in credit restoration. Elaine does business operations consulting. Juanita is in the building. All right. And all right, we got that thing popping. Okay, so thank y'all for coming. I appreciate y'all coming in, all right? So let me introduce myself. My name is Noel A. Booker Sr. I'm the CEO of businesscreditbuilder.us LLC. You see my contact info, telephone number, email, and also you see these buttons at the bottom. They will be presented throughout the presentation, but these buttons at the bottom, one is how to get a free guide on how to build business credit. You go to businesscreditbuilder.us/free guide. And there's also how to get a free business credit consultation. Okay, so if you are interested in any of the products that I talk about, or want just to talk about where your business is and how we get to where you want to go to, then we could talk one-on-one on a free business credit consultation by going to businesscreditbuilder.us/consult. Okay. So let me give you some background on me. I was born and raised in New York. I went to Morehouse. I studied accounting. My first job coming out of Morehouse was at the Ritz-Carlton Hotel Company, where I worked as a general ledger accountant. And after a few years, they laid me off. And then I wound up getting another corporate job, but then they laid me off again. But I've always been entrepreneurial, okay? And I started a company called MediaNet USA. And at MediaNet USA, what we do is bookkeeping and accounting for small businesses. We also do websites for small businesses. And now I talk about business credit. And how I got to talk about business credit is I have a client named Jay. Jay has a freight company. So I'm working for Jay in an accounting capacity for his freight company. Okay. This is this is a good setup right here because this is how I learned about business credit. Okay. So I'm working for Jay at his freight company. And he also had me doing websites for his freight company and his clients and other companies that he owned, right? So every time I did a website, I noticed that $250,000 hit the bank. So I said, yo, Jay, I need to make some money, yo. Can you find something for me to do? He said, this is what you do. Find a company and we're going to do a deal with this company and you can make some money on the deal. I said, okay, let's do it. So I found my buddy named Philly Phil. Philly Phil had a company he was just sitting on, right? I told Philly Phil what I was seeing. And he said, okay, let's try it, all right? So we set up Philly Phil's website, just like we did the other companies that Jay had me do, right? Long story short, 6 months later, we walked into Chrysler with a $250,000 credit line, and we walked out of there with 4 brand new vans that we run on Amazon now, doing Amazon Prime deliveries, okay? And we did that without a personal credit check, strictly on business, okay? That's how I know business credit works, all right? But Jay never taught me this, okay? So I had to find out for myself, all right? So what we will discover today, how you can get business credit within 7 days or less, that's linked to your EIN, not your social, even if you are a startup or have bad personal credit now. Then immediately start using it to get the credit you want and need, even from major sources like Target, Walmart, Staples, Lowe's, Visa, MasterCard, and more. And how you can access loans, even as a startup, have credit challenges, or lack collateral. Okay? Most people fail when trying to get money and grow their business. Most people try to get money from the bank when they need money. Not the move. Most don't know that EIN credit can be built regardless of personal credit quality. Many apply for credit in the wrong order. Okay? Business credit, building business credit is a step-by-step process. Each step is needed for the next step. You cannot skip a step. Okay? Many entrepreneurs don't know that money is available based on business strengths. Okay? And y'all can take as many notes as you like, and at intervals, we'll have a time to ask questions, okay? So you could either, when you have questions, you could put them in the chat or you can open up your mic, okay? And I'm gonna go pretty fast because I got a lot of information. We're gonna go into a lot of detail, all right? This is not like a sales class, even though I offer these products of building business credit. You know, most sales classes, they just give you just enough so you can buy the product. Well, I'm gonna teach you all the steps, okay? You're gonna know how to do this on your own if you take notes, okay? Okay, this seminar is for you if you are looking for money to start or grow a business, or you want to build credit that's not linked to your social. All right, let's get started. Well, what is business credit? Business credit is credit that is obtained in a business name. With business credit, the business builds its own credit profile and credit score for its EIN number. Okay? This credit is in the business name and based on the business's ability to pay, not the business owner's ability to pay. Okay? The business can qualify for revolving store credit cards like Staples, Lowe's, Sam's Club, and Costco, and more. Okay, why business credit is awesome. Okay, business credit has no effect on your personal credit. No personal credit, no personal guarantee is needed to build business credit. You can build business credit from scratch. Okay, business credit building is fast, much faster than building personal credit. Anyone can see your business credit reports. Greater with business credit, you have greater borrowing ability, meaning that, let's say on your personal credit, you have a Home Depot card. So you can't go back to Home Depot and get another credit card. But as a business, you can go back to Home Depot and get another credit card. So you can have a Home Depot personal credit card and you can have a business credit card with Home Depot, and that gives you greater borrowing ability, okay? No collateral, cash flow, or good credit is needed to build business credit, okay? So you can start this, you can do business credit from scratch, okay? And with business credit, you can have access to loans and credit lines. Every successful business in America has business credit. This is how business is done with business credit. Okay? What you see now is what anybody can see for free. Okay? You would go to Experience website, and there's a place to put in your business name and address. And anybody can do this for any company, and it's free, okay? So this is Facebook. They're in Menlo Park, California, and they have 40 trade lines. The trade lines is what I want you to concentrate on. So I'm gonna go over what a trade line is just so that we are all on the same page, right? So this is what a trade line is. You go to a company and they give you an account on credit, right? Now we're gonna buy something on credit. We got the item and we did not pay for it yet, right? So when you pay for the item that you got on credit, this is what happens. This company, you pay the company and the company sends a report to the business credit reporting agencies. The report says, XYZ company has an account with us. We gave them this amount of limit to spend with us. They made a purchase and they paid it off in X amount of days. And they send that information to the business credit reporting agencies. The business credit reporting agencies take that information and they put that information on your credit profile. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is one trade line. Okay? Are there any questions about what a trade line is? Because I want to make sure that everybody understands that, because this is the basis for building business credit. Okay? Any questions? Juanita knows what that is. All right, bet. Cool. One more chance. Anybody got a question on what a trade line is? We good? All right. We good. All right. Okay, so bust it. This is Microsoft. Microsoft has 131 trade lines, right? And Walmart. See, Walmart, 80% of all the money that Walmart takes in comes from business credit. Okay? 80% of all the money that Walmart takes in comes from business credit. And this is how they do it. They go to Bounty, right? And say, yo, Bounty, let me get a truckload of toilet paper. Okay? The owner of Walmart does not go in his pocket and pays it. He don't call accounting and say, yo, cut Bounty a check. Nope. The truckload of toilet paper comes to the store. They put the toilet paper on the shelf. We go in there and we buy toilet paper. They take our money and they pay the bill. And Bounty says, hey, you did that good. Here's 5 truckloads of toilet paper now. Okay? You'll see where I'm going with that, right? And Walmart does that 513 times over and over again. Okay? This is how business is done at the big corporate level and at the small business level. At the corner store, when the bread delivery comes in, they're not paying for that bread. They count the units that come in and they count the units that go out, unless they messed up their credit. now they're on cash basis, okay? But the point of the matter is, this is how business is done, business to business, all right? With business credit, okay? How we can help. Business credit builder. We show you how to make your business credible in the eyes of the lender. Our high-tech software helps you build your business credit to access high-limit store credit, business loans, and credit lines. We work with all legitimate types of funding programs that are available today, offering funding through hundreds of investors and lenders through a multitude of different funding programs. Okay? All right, let's get down to business. How do you build business credit? All right? Fundability. Okay? This is real important. Fundability. As a business owner, you may begin to hear the word fundability a lot. It may come from lenders, various media platforms, or your own current creditors. What is fundability? The ability of your business to get funding. When lenders consider funding your business, does it appear to them to be a good idea to make the loan? What do they look at to make this determination? How does a business become fundable? When a lender considers lending to your business, do they feel that you are a high risk? Do you appear to be a business that can and will pay the debt back? Appear. See, you just have to appear to be able to pay the bill back. You don't have to be able to pay the bill back. You might not be able to pay the bill back, but you got to appear to pay the bill back, right? To be able to pay the bill back, okay? That's the key thing here. The lenders are in it for the money, okay? So, how does a business get fundability? How does a business become fundable? To start, you have to make your business, you have to set up your business properly, okay? A great business credit score is important. In addition, there are many other aspects that are necessary for fundability as well. A potential creditor needs to see that your business is legitimate and profitable. Many loan applications are denied approval due to fraud concerns. Others simply because something didn't match up and threw up a red flag. Maybe the addresses or the phone numbers didn't match up on a couple of reports and it just looks unprofessional. If you understand what fundability is and how to get it, you can shut down such red flags before they become a problem. Okay? The foundation of fundability is how your business is set up. It has to be set up to appear to be a fundable entity separate from the owner. You, okay? You have to set up your business so that it is separate from you, okay? And this is how you do that. These are the required steps that you need. You got to have a business name, right? You get a business name by going to the Secretary of State. In Georgia, it costs $100 to register your business name. Every state is different. In New York, it's about $250. In Florida, it's about $235, something like that. In California, it's about $800 for. So every state is different. Okay, you have to have a business address. You have to have a business phone. You must have an EIN number. These are required stuff, okay? You got to have it. You cannot build business credit without an EIN number, okay? You have to have a DUNS number. You have to have a business website. You have to have a business email. Also, what's not on that list is a business bank account, okay? You need a bank account for your business. These are all necessary in order to separate yourself from the business. Your business stands on its own with all of this information, okay? Separate from your personal info, okay? Okay, contact information. The first step to setting up the foundation of fundability is to ensure that your business has its own business phone number. You need, we got some people coming in, okay? You need a business phone number. This is like a requirement. You need a local number that is listed with the National 411 directory. Okay, that's a requirement to build business credit. Okay, you would go to listyourself.net in order to list your telephone number. Okay, having a fax number and a toll-free number, that's not required as much as having that local number listed. But when you have this local number listed and you have a fax number and you have a toll-free number, now you're looking like you're more credible. You're looking like you're a business that might be able to pay this bill. Like I said, you don't have to be able to pay the bill. You got to look like you can pay the bill. And this is how they think, all right? You have to have a business address, okay? That's a requirement. There are three options for your business address. Y'all ready for this? The three options are: one, a brick and mortar. That's a storefront, right? But, that's expensive. So not everybody could do that. Understandable. The second option is to have a virtual address, okay? You can get a virtual address for as low as $50 per month. And I'm gonna show you some stuff, all right? All right. The third option and the last resort is to have a home address, okay? But the reason why I say the home address is the last resort is because lenders and creditors do not think that home-based businesses are credible. But nowadays they think, well, some of them are credible. So they do this at a case-by-case basis. For instance, if you have a hairstyling situation going on, right? Well, maybe you might be able to pay that bill from doing hair at the house. But if you have a trucking company, well, maybe you can't store all of these trucks at the house. So they're trying to see if this makes sense. Okay. Does this whole scenario make sense? Are they trying to get me? You see, that's what they're thinking. Are they trying to get me? You know what I mean? So, and here goes the key information. On your Dun & Bradstreet business credit report is a Google Maps picture of your address. So they know where you're at. They're looking right at your spot. Okay. That's just some important information to know. Okay. Okay, so, and you cannot use for your business address a P.O. box, or you cannot use a UPS address. The reason why is because on this application, because when they're trying to determine whether or not they're going to give you this account, is on this application. And on the application are different fields. Okay. Now, so on the address part, when you put the address in, what they are doing is pulling up a database of all P.O. box numbers and a database of all UPS addresses. And if your business address matches up to one of them, then they deny you, and they don't have to tell you why they denied you. Okay? That's different in business. And with personal credit, one, you have to give them permission to look at your personal credit. With business credit, they don't need permission to look at your business credit. And with personal credit, if they deny you, they have to tell you why they denied you. With business credit, they don't have to tell you why they denied you. Okay? So that's an important little note. All right? So, business phone number required. Business address required. Okay? This is my go-to for getting a local telephone number. You could use any one of these companies, Freedom Voice, Ring Central, or Vonage. But my go-to is Freedom Voice. The reason why is because I did the research for you already. All right. So the reason why I use Freedom Voice is they'll give you a local number for $9.99 per month, and they will list it for you for $3 a month. So I figured that now I got to spend $13 a month for my business telephone number. Okay. Freedom Voice. And they'll give you a fax number and an 800 number for under $20 a month. Okay. And you'll be set up legit. Okay. You got that. Freedom Voice is the go-to.
And do
Right?
they toll-free numbers as well?
Yeah, they do. They do toll-free numbers too. So they'll give you the local number, the fax number, and a toll-free number for under $20 a month. All right. Cool. All right. DaVinci. That's my go-to for virtual address. Okay. DaVinci. And you can find out how to apply for your virtual address by going to my website, businesscreditbuilder.us/vendors. And there is explicit instructions on how to order this virtual address. There's a telephone number to call, there's a person to talk to, and there's verbiage on the product to ask for. Okay? You just tell her you're calling from Noel for Business Credit Builder, and I need to get that virtual business address. And there's verbiage on that website, okay? A lot of people don't read, so reading is fundamental, okay? Some people just just do it, all right? But there's some verbiage on that website to do this correctly. And you want to do it correctly the first time around, okay? Da Vinci to get your virtual business address, okay? Okay, let's continue on. EIN number. What is fundability? The foundation of fundability is an EIN number. Okay, I'm not going to talk much about an EIN number because y'all are pretty educated. Y'all are pretty educated. All right. But basically, I'm going to tell you what you need to know about the EIN number. You need an EIN number to build business credit. Point blank. There's no way around it. You need an EIN number to build business credit. And the second thing that you need to know is that the EIN number is free. Boom. You already knew that. All right. You need an EIN number. All right. Boom. You know how to get it. You go to irs.gov. It takes you 15 minutes to get it, and they give you the EIN number, Johnny, on the spot. All right. Incorporating your business as an LLC, S corp, or corporation is necessary to fundability. It lends credits to your business as one that is legitimate. It also offers some protection from liability. Okay. And when you incorporate your business name, they will ask you to select an entity. What you need to know is that in order to separate your personal liability from your business liability, you must select a limited liability corporation, also known as an LLC, or a corporation. Okay? If you choose proprietorship or partnership, you will be personally liable for anything that happens with this business. Okay? That's what you need to know. Okay, business bank account. You need a separate, dedicated business bank account. This helps you keep track of your business finances so you can keep them separate from your personal finances for tax purposes. Most vendors and lenders require a business to have a business bank account in order to even be approved. Okay? They're not going to look at your bank account. They just want to make sure that you have one. Okay? Licenses. What is fundability? It is being a legitimate business. So basically, this is what you need to know. If there are licenses needed to operate your business, if there are licenses needed, then just have the licenses. Now, the most common mistake is that people have their licenses, but they have an old address listed. Hold on one second. Somebody trying to get in. I want to make sure they can get in. Okay. So the most common mistake is that people have their license set up, but they have an old address. Oh, shit. They have an old address set up there. Okay. And that will get you denied. Having an old address on your license will get you denied. Okay. So you have to have your business name, your business address, and telephone listed correctly every place your business name is. On everything. So on your Secretary of State is where you start, your business name and address. On your EIN number, there's an address associated with your EIN. Okay? There's an address on your bank account. There's an address associated with your telephone number when you list it. Okay? And this all has to match up exactly to the character. Okay? And that's where a lot of people make mistakes. All right. Let's continue. Oh, she's in the waiting room. Hold tight. There we go. Sorry about that, China. I got you. Welcome back, China. All right, bet. Okay, so you also need a business website and a business email address. This is needed to build business credit. They will check, okay? Lenders and creditors will deny you if you don't have a website. Spend the time and money necessary to ensure that your website is professionally designed and works well. It doesn't have to be extravagant. It just has to make it look like you're in business, that you're a credible business, okay? Your business needs to have a dedicated email address. Make sure it has the same URL as your website, okay? You cannot use a free service such as Yahoo or Gmail, okay? This is just common sense stuff that we're talking about now, all right? So don't use party chick at Yahoo, you know what I mean? You can't do that type of stuff, all right? Like my client Jay, I was talking to you about, right? Every time I set up a website for him, I know he needs an email because this is how he does business with the lenders. Through his email, he's going to contact them. And the lenders do not want to see you doing business from a free email account. All right? You're looking shady to them. This is how they think. All right? I don't think like that, but this is how they think. So we have to understand how the lender is thinking. All right? Okay. And this is how I started, with this business credit stuff is through doing websites, right? So my company, MediaNet USA, offers the small business web hosting package. It's like a all-inclusive type of situation, right? This is what it includes. It includes domain registration, 12 months web hosting, website design, monthly updates, unlimited email, expert customer support, internet consultation, and even more. Okay. And if you do this at a company like GoDaddy, they're going to a la carte you. Okay. So they'll set up your website and do all that stuff. But then now you need to email somebody, and then they're going to charge you $100 then they're going to charge you $100 for an email. You know what I mean? So my situation is like an all-inclusive. Everything that you need for your website, you can continue doing the business that you do. You don't have to worry about your website. I'm gonna handle you. All right? Cool. Okay, what is fundability? The foundation of fundability, business credit reports. Okay? You need to understand the importance of your business credit reports and how to read them. Your business credit reports is the blueprint for tracking your trade lines. Okay? So when you make these payments to these vendors and they send your trade lines to the business credit reporting agency, you need to have access to your business credit reports, okay? To make sure that they are sending your trade lines accurately and timely, okay? The most popular business credit reporting agencies are Dun & Bradstreet. They're the biggest by far. Experian. Experian is mostly used, okay? Mostly used by vendors dealing with business, okay? And Equifax. The FICO SBSS is for when you apply for an SBA loan. That's what they look at, okay? Now, if you see this website down here, businesscreditbuilder.us/reports, you can see those logos, right? And they will link you to a page on their respective websites to a place where you can put your business name and address in and find out if you have a report on their systems already, like I showed you before, right? Well, and if they have a report on your company already, then your business name will come up with the address, and they may tell you whether or not you have trade lines or not. And anybody could do that for free. Okay? Anybody could do that for free. Okay. In addition to the business credit reporting agencies that directly calculate and issue credit reports, there are other business data agencies that affect these reports indirectly. Okay? LexisNexis and the Small Business Finance Exchange. These two agencies gather data from a variety of sources, including public records. This means that they have access to information relating to automobile accidents, liens, and more. While you may not be able to access or change the data the agencies have on your business, you can ensure that any new information they receive is positive. Enough positive information can help interact any negative information from the past. Okay? Okay. In addition to the EIN, there are identifying numbers that go along with your business credit reports. When considering what is fundability, you need to be aware that these numbers exist. Some of them are simply assigned by the agency, like the Experian bin. Okay? The Experian bin is a number that is automatically generated when you make a transaction with a company that reports to Experian. Now, Dun & Bradstreet has what they call the DUNS number. That number is not automatically generated. You have to request this number. Okay? And on that reports website that I gave you, when you go to the Dun & Bradstreet one, you'll figure out how to request your Dun & Bradstreet number. And the Dun & Bradstreet number is required to build business credit. Okay? Also, Dun & Bradstreet has what they call a paydex score. The paydex score is the number that creditors look at to determine your credit worthiness. Okay? And Dun & Bradstreet will not issue you a paydex score until 3 vendors have reported to Dun & Bradstreet. So that's 3 vendors that you got accounts with that reported to Dun & Bradstreet. Then they issue you a paydex score. And if those 3 vendors that you paid, if you pay those bills on time, then they'll give you about a 76 or a 78 paydex score. The paydex score goes from 1 to 100, okay? Where 100 is the best. So off the rip, you can get a 76 to a 78 just by the first 3 vendors being paid on time. You see, it's easy to build business credit, okay? All right. So your credit history has everything related to your credit score. This is a huge factor in fundability of your business, okay? So your credit history consists of a number of things, including how many accounts you are reporting payments, how long you have had each account, the type of accounts that they are, how much credit you are using on each account versus how much is available. They call that They call that that's passing me, right? Oh, utilization. They call that utilization. Okay. You are making your payments on time consistently. The more accounts you have reporting on time payments, the stronger your credit score will be. Now, you can build business credit and not have good personal credit, right? But if you have good business credit and you have good personal credit, now you are more fundable, okay? And what we're talking about here is how fundable you can be. So, having good business credit alone, you can access funding, but having good personal credit and good business credit, now you have more options to access funding. So now your fundability increases. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, China came in there to correct me on that utilization thing. All right, all right, bet. Juanita had a question. I have a home office. Is that acceptable? Yes, that is acceptable. Okay. Did I miss any other questions? Let's see. Step one is to get an address. No, step one is to get an address. Because once you got this Miss Scott, she asked, so step one is to get an address. Yes, step one is to get an address so that you can go to the Secretary of State and have the correct address to put on there. Okay. Now, if you did that backwards, then you just have to go back to Secretary of State and change your address. In Georgia, they charge you $20 to change the address. Okay. And if I miss somebody's question, then let me know. All right. Okay, cool. China's in there. Word up. Okay. The recording for this presentation will be available in about a day. Okay. All right. Bet. Okay, let's continue. So boom. Your personal credit helps you with fundability. Okay. Boom. Okay, align your business information correctly. This is the most important piece of the whole steps. Aligning your business information correctly. That's the most important piece, all right? This is a problem because a ton of loan applications are turned down each year due to fraud concerns simply because things do not match up. Exact business legal name, your business address, your business telephone, your address listed with the IRS for your EIN number, your insurance, licenses, website, bank account, all need to have your business name listed correctly, exactly how it is listed on your Secretary of State, okay? The key to this piece of business fundability is to monitor your reports frequently. When it comes to business credit reports, you can monitor through the reporting agency directly, or you can save money when you use my core product, okay? So with business credit reports, each of these companies, Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax will charge you about $100 per month for your business credit reports. When you build business credit with my company, we have a situation that charges you $25 each month for all 3 credit reports with the information that you need to build your business credit. Okay, so we save you money like that when you build business credit with Business Credit Builder. Okay, both your personal and your business tax return need to be in order. Not only that, but you need to be paying your taxes, both business and personal. Okay, so business financials. A fundable business maintains financials monthly, quarterly, or yearly. Having financials on demand lends credits to the legitimacy of your business. So a fundable business has business financials on deck and ready to go. Okay? Personal, your personal tax returns. Often tax returns for your previous 3 years will suffice. Get a tax professional to prepare them. This is the bare minimum you will need. Other information lenders may ask for include check stubs, bank statements, among other things. But basically, have this type of stuff ready. This increases your fundability, okay? And I offer these services as well. With my accounting knowledge, I'm able to do your business financials and tax returns. Okay? So if y'all need help with that, just let me know. Because this is stuff that helps your fundability. Not having this information limits the places you can go to get funding. Okay? There are several other agencies that hold information related to your personal finances that you need to know about. Everyone knows about the FICO score. Your personal FICO score needs to be as strong as possible. It really can affect business fundability, and almost all traditional lenders will look at personal credit in addition to business credit. Okay? And that's the traditional lenders, not necessarily the alternative lenders. Okay, the alternative lenders have different criteria where you only need one of the three C's: credit, cash flow, and um, um, the other C. Okay, so check systems, that's one of them. This keeps up with bad credit, with bad check activity, and makes a difference when it comes to your bank score. Have you been convicted of a crime? Do you have a bankruptcy or a short sale? Uh, and how about liens or UCC filings? All of this can and will play into the fundability of your business. But like I said, you can get money starting from scratch and build business credit. Okay. Okay. What is fundability? The application process. So much plays into this that you may not even know about. How fundable are you? Your contact information consistent? Choose lending products that are best for your business. Okay. Do you need a traditional loan or a credit line? Knowing which one to apply for helps you, okay? And that's what our finance advisors help you with, right? Would a working capital loan or expansion loan be best for your needs? See, knowing which product to apply for helps in the process. Choosing the right product to apply for can make all the difference. And this chart here, it gives you a whole list of all the things that I discussed that affect how fundable your business is. Like you see on the left-hand side, we have credibility, which includes from the top down, you have your industry, your business name, to your 411 listing, the time in business, your business entity, the website, your business license, all of that stuff. And on the right-hand side, you have the application process, your financial statements, your business credit reports. All of this stuff helps your fundability, okay? So now we're gonna stop for a moment to see if we have any questions before we go to the next step, okay? Anybody have any questions at this point in time? I know I covered a lot of stuff, so go ahead, run some questions. You can open your mic or type it in the chat. What is the UCC file? That is when you have some liens or dispossessions put on your credit, and it comes up on your UCC filings. Okay, so if you don't have any of that stuff, you don't have to worry about it. If you do have one of these, then you know you know about it. Okay.
Hello?
Yes. Okay, hold on one person. The person that's on the mic, I'm gonna answer this question from Elaine first, then we'll go to you. All right. So Elaine says, do the websites you build include e-commerce capabilities? Yes, it does. The basics start with putting your PayPal pay buttons on your website. So if you got a handful of products, you know, the starter product, it includes that. So if you have a few items you want, or you want people to make payments to you, we'll make that happen for you through your PayPal buttons. Okay, who was that cranked up the mic and had a question?
It's me, China.
All
Hello?
right, China, run it.
Hi. So, with the address, is it okay to have your home address as your business address, like once you get, like, when you're just now starting? Or would you recommend me actually do like an iPostal or something that is an address? Because I don't actually have a location yet. I do a lot of my business from home. So is that okay?
That is okay. Okay, but what you need to know is that that's the last resort. The first option is to have a brick and mortar. The second option is to have a virtual address, in which I use DaVinci for a virtual address. Okay. And you can find that
Okay.
information on my website at businesscreditbuilder.us/vendors. And the last option is your home address. But on the home address, like I mentioned before, is that some lenders do not think that home-based businesses are credible. So they do this as a per case basis. So for instance, if you have a hairstyling business at home, then maybe you can pay a bill for doing hair at the house. They're just trying to see if this makes sense, okay? In contrast, if you have a trucking company, well, maybe you can't keep all those trucks at the house. Okay. So it's like a does this make sense type of thing. Did I answer that question?
Yes. Now, one more question, really quick, piggybacking off that. So, what if I've set up, I signed up with the Secretary of State, and I did that through with my home address as well as my EIN. Everything's been set up through my home address. Now, if I decide to just go ahead and do it virtually, because I don't want to have it where I'm limited on the type of accounts that I have access to because of my address situation, would it be better for me to just go in and make changes and do everything virtually?
Yeah, you can get a virtual address. Did you get the information on DaVinci?
You just told me about it, and I was actually the one who emailed you because I'm driving and I kind of got cut off half of the webinar, so I may have missed that. But I can just send you an email and follow up with you on that.
Okay. If you're looking at the screen, you can go to my website, businesscreditbuilder.us/vendors, right?
Got it. Yes.
And you follow the instructions that's on there. There's a telephone to call, there's a person to ask for, and there's explicit verbiage on how to order your virtual address.
Okay.
Okay?
Awesome. Thank you. That did answer my question. Thank you very much.
All right. Any more questions before we continue? Okay. Let's continue then. So far we talked about how to set up your business credible in the eyes of the lender and the factors that are involved in making your business the most fundable, right? And we talked about the importance of your business credit reports, all right? Now, the next step is not so easy, okay? All that other stuff was some basic stuff, right? So now let's get down to business. Now we're gonna use vendor accounts to create your business credit profile, all right? And we're gonna use these type of accounts that I call net 30 accounts, which means there are vendors out there that'll give you a little bit of credit when you have no credit, and they report to the business credit reporting agencies, okay? And that's hard to find because not that many businesses will give you credit when you have no credit. On top of that, only 10% of all businesses report to the business credit reporting agencies because there are high restrictions and limitations and requirements to even be able to report, okay? So this is a hard one to do, all right? So we got to get these net 30 accounts that are of companies that's going to report, okay? So a business credit profile, a business credit report can be started much the same as a consumer report commonly is, with small amounts of credit. The business can be approved for small credit amounts to help them build an initial credit profile. These types of initial accounts in the business world are commonly referred to as vendor credit or net 30 accounts. And some vendors will approve your company for net 30 payment terms upon verification of as little as an EIN number and a 411 listing, okay? And I told you about both of those, the EIN number, how to get it, and the 411 listing, all right? Here is a vendor who will approve you for initial credit, even if you have none now. Strategic Network Solutions, okay? They will give you $1,000 off the rip in business credit. And in case you don't know what that means right away, okay? Right away, off the rip, just because you have an EIN number and your telephone number is listed with the National 411 Directory, okay? Now, here goes the hidden hurdles that most people that teach this class do not share, okay? Hidden hurdles. These companies that offer you net 30 account terms, they don't sell things that you normally purchase because building business credit is about buying something and then making a payment, right? So you just don't want to be just spending money to be spending money. You have to adjust your spending patterns at home or at work in order to get these trade lines. So when I got my account with Strategic Network Solutions, I found out that they only offer on net 30 terms digital products, okay? So when I got my account, I looked at the digital products, and the one that fit me was this thing called the web root. The web root is a virus protection program, right? So that's the one that was good for me, all right? So I got my account, I downloaded the program, and then 2 weeks later, I paid it. Boom. That's a quick and easy trade line, okay? So these vendors are not gonna sell stuff you normally buy, so you gotta do some thinking, okay? So I don't want you to think that this is all gonna be nice and easy. It's easy processes and tasks to do, but you have to think, okay? You have to use your brain, all right? You really got to think when you go into this, like, okay, what do I need to do to get this trade line? I know they're going to throw a hurdle at me, but see, if you are not expecting the hurdle, then that might be the thing that just knocks you out the box and be like, yo, this is too much. But if you are expecting the hurdle, you're expecting to have to think some, then you're going to get over this and you're determined to do this. Okay. You're going to get through this. Okay. But they're going to throw some hurdles at you. All right. All mental stuff. Okay. So you just got to think. All right. You got to think. Okay. You can go to my vendor's website and use the affiliate code and set up your account. All right. There's also on that page another company called Summa Office Supplies. Summa Office Supplies. That's also on that web page. Vendors. Okay. Okay. Always apply without using your social. Some vendors will request it, and some will even tell you on the phone that they need to have it. But submit first without it. There is no law requiring that you put your social on this application. You leave the social security number blank. You put your EIN number in the place where it says EIN number. If you have an application that has a place for your social, and there is not a place for your EIN number, then you have the wrong application. Okay? You need the business application. Okay? When your first Net 30 account reports your trade lines in Dun & Bradstreet, the DUNS number will automatically. Okay, this is how that goes. Okay, so for your Dun & Bradstreet, right? For Dun & Bradstreet, there's the paydex score. They will not give you a paydex score unless 3 vendors report to Dun & Bradstreet. Okay? 3 vendors. Then they'll give you a paydex score. For Equifax and Experian, on your first vendor reported, then they're gonna create a profile for you. Okay? But for Dun & Bradstreet, first you got to get that DUNS number, and then you get your Net 30 accounts. Okay? Got people coming in. Thank you all for coming. Pay your Net 30 vendor accounts in full and on time. You must be patient and allow time for the vendors' reporting cycles to get into the reporting systems. It typically takes 3 cycles of Net 30 accounts reporting to build credit scores. So basically, you can get these Net 30 accounts in 3 months. And you need to be working on 5 of them. Okay? That's your first goal. 5 Net 30 accounts. Okay? 5 Net 30 accounts. Some vendors will require an initial prepaid order before they can approve your business for terms. Okay? So you have to be aware of that. Okay? You need to have a total of at least 5 Net 30 pay accounts reporting. That's why I got this car. You see the car? The car got the number 5 on it, right? You see that? And the car got the smoke. You see that? Right. But look at his face though. His face is like, yo, I got business credit. We rolling. All right. So that's the move. You see? You set up your profile by using these Net 30 accounts. You want to get 5 of them. And when you got 5 vendors reporting, now you're ready to go to the next step. Okay? Remember what I said. Building business credit is a step-by-step process. Each step is needed for the next step. You cannot skip a step. okay? And I'm giving you the steps in the order needed, right? Okay, so 5 net 30 accounts. You want 3 of them going to Dun and Bradstreet and then run 2 over at Experian, okay? These vendors, you can ask them, who do you report to? And if they say TransUnion, that's the wrong answer, okay? The answers are Dun and Bradstreet, Business Experian, and Equifax Commercial, okay? That's what they want. That's what you want to hear them say, okay? After 5 trade lines are established using vendor accounts, obtaining revolving accounts is the next step. Revolving accounts are cards a business owner can use and not be required to pay the full balance owed each month. So the net 30 accounts, you need to pay the full balance in 30 days. Revolving accounts, these are the accounts that you want. You do not have to pay the full balance each month. They give you a minimum payment amount each month, like a credit card. Revolving accounts, okay? Most stores will not approve a business owner for business credit unless the owner has an established credit profile and score, just like in the consumer world. Vendor accounts must be used first to establish a profile and score. Then store credit can be obtained. It usually takes only 90 days or less to establish a score and profile with trade lines. So it'll take you 90 days to get those first 5 net 30s, right? And then you want to get 5 revolving accounts in the next 90 days. You can do it within that time. Not much within that time. It'll take you about 6 months to do that, all right? So don't try to rush it. Take your time and do it right, all right? Most major stores do offer business credit, including Home Depot, Lowe's, Office Depot, Staples, Best Buy, and Walmart, Sam's Club, Costco, Amazon, Dell, Apple, BP, okay? Staples is one of them, Juanita is asking. Yes, Juanita, Staples is one of them, okay? But you just can't run up on Staples. You need to have credit already. And I think Staples is one of them that requires you to be in business a certain amount of time, okay? BP, Chevron, Racetrack, and many others, okay? So for some businesses, this is all they need is, like, for instance, a gas card to get their truck up and down the block. Or maybe another business may need an Office Depot account, to get some office supplies to operate what they're doing, you see? So some businesses, this is all they need. See, with business credit, you might not get that big lump sum, okay? You might have to piece it together, okay? And these are some of the pieces that help businesses operate, okay? Store revolving credit must be obtained before the business owner starts getting Visa, MasterCard, Amex types credit cards, okay? Once 10 total accounts are on the credit profile, an owner can then start applying for Visa, MasterCard, American Express, okay? But you can't just run up on these. They need you to have some serious business credit rocking, okay? So having 10 trade lines on your business credit report with them saying that I'm paying them on time, now you're looking like you in business, all right? Now you can start accessing some funding, okay? Approval amounts will be equivalent to the highest credit limit accounts on the business credit report. So try to have 10 accounts with at least one of them having a high 10,000 high limit. Okay? And how you get the limits increase is this. Of those revolving accounts, you want to pick one of them and you want to use it more often. When they see 3 payments that were paid on time, then you can call them back and ask them to increase the limit. Okay? But they won't increase the limit until they see about 3 payments on time. Okay? And that's how you increase your limits. All right? So you get those 3 payments in on time, call them up. Yo, let me get an increase. Boom, they're going to do it. Boom, make 3 more payments on time. Boom, call them back. Yo, increase my limits. Just keep running that scenario. The more of these that you do that to, the better. But you can just do one of them. It don't matter. All right. But the more, the better. All right. It is essential to keep using credit, keep applying for more credit, and talk with the credit providers to raise credit limits. If you do this, business credit will keep growing until higher limit credit lines are obtained within 6 to 12 months. So people ask me all the time, how long does it take to build business credit, Noel Booker? And I say that the answer to that question is it takes about 12 months. But everybody does this at their own pace, okay? Because it's all about making a purchase and then paying it, right? So everybody's going to do that at a different pace, right? But in general, in my system, when you build credit with us, it takes about 12 months, okay? No skipping steps, 10 trade lines, high limit of 10,000. Cash business credit accounts will match your highest credit limit reported on your credit profile. You get access to MasterCard, Visa, American Express. And when you have 10 or more trade lines, that's when you start qualifying for loans and credit lines. Okay? Where would you go if you need money? Okay? 1 out of 5 businesses fail within their first 5 years. Within 15 years, 75% fail. Per the Bureau of Statistics. Per the Bureau, okay. Per the SBA, the 2 most common reasons for failure is management issues and insufficient capital. Successful businesses do not use their own money. Fund your business instead of using your personal funds and profits to do so. Over 75% of business owners and go to friends and family. Most also use personal assets, and almost all business owners use their personal credit to grow. Only 1.2% of all business loans and financing comes from the conventional bank SBA loans. That's crucial information. Most businesses are not funded at commercial banks. They go to alternative funding sources. Okay? So, any questions at this time? Only got a little bit more to go, and then we're going to be out of here because I'm going to tell you about 3 ways how to get funding that your bank won't tell you about because they don't offer this. Okay? Any questions? Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you these 3 ways to get funding that your bank won't tell you about. Now, you may qualify for this, you may not qualify for this, but I tell you this stuff so that you can understand the mental thought process in getting funding for your business, okay? Cash flow finance, and we're running out of time, so I'm gonna go through this pretty quickly, okay? cash flow financing. This is the deal with cash flow financing. This is very popular, okay? This is used for existing businesses. And every business comes into situations. So a business may need to get up money so they can pay their payroll, or they may have a piece of equipment that goes down and they need to get access to money right away. And this is what they use. In order to qualify for cash flow financing, you need to have $10,000 in deposits each month. And then you qualify. You don't need personal credit. You don't need business credit. All right? You just need $10,000 in deposits. Now, if your business accepts credit cards, then that goes down to $5,000 in deposits each month. Okay? And this is high risk to the lenders. So this product is not good for everybody. Okay? This is for businesses that they're in a situation and they need to get some money like really fast. Okay? Collateral-based financing. Collateral-based financing can be obtained if you have some type of viable collateral to offset what you are borrowing. Okay? Here are some types of collateral. Accounts receivable and purchase orders. Okay? Accounts receivable is also known as factoring. Okay, like my client Jay, he has a freight company. He uses factoring to finance his freight business. And factoring is like this. So he uses his trucks to make a delivery, and then he'll invoice so he can get paid, right? But it takes him 30 days to get paid. So what he'll do is use factoring, and he'll sell his invoices in batches, and he gets his money in 24 hours. Okay? That's what accounts receivable factoring does. Purchase orders is like for business, for government contracts. So if you have a government contract, you can use your contract and get money. So to lenders, your government contract is like straight money. Okay, so if you approach the right company with your government contract and say, yo, I need to get this vehicle or this piece of equipment or whatever it is so that I can satisfy this government contract, they know that money is good money. Okay? Stocks, bonds, and 401ks. Stocks, bonds, and 401ks. So you can get a business loan on the value of any of these type of investments. Okay? Revenue lending, that's like cash flow. Inventory and equipment. So if you have $100,000 or more in inventory or equipment, then you can qualify for a business loan. If you have equity in your home, you can get a business loan. Okay? Insurance agents, they have what they call a book of business, which is their list of clients. You can get a business loan based on the potential revenue from your business clients. Okay? Also, there is unsecured credit. Unsecured credit-based financing is a great way to get money for your business if you have a good personal credit or know a guarantor that does. Okay? So basically, in a nutshell, if you have a FICO score of 685 or above, then you qualify. What they do is look at your personal credit, they look at your highest revolving limit, and they match that 5 times on 5 separate credit cards. Okay? This is good for startups because you don't have to be in business a certain amount of time and all that type of stuff. They use your personal credit to approve you, and they report these credit card payments to your business credit reporting agencies, not your personal credit, not the consumer credit reporting agencies. Okay? So if you have good personal credit and you're a startup, you can use this to access up to $150,000, and you can get access to this in 3 weeks, no doubt. Okay? Other alternative financing. So we have other situations as well. Like we have private money. So these are companies that's just sitting on funding and they're looking for the right idea, right? We have venture capital and equity financing options, okay? This is like Shark Tank, where they're looking for a good idea, a profitable situation, and when they give you money for your business, they want a piece of your business, right? There's also crowdfunding. And also you can even get specialized funding to buy equipment, signs, and vehicle wraps, okay? Here goes the key. Here it comes, all right? Don't miss this one. Equipment. Remember I told you about my buddy, my client, Jay, right? Jay has the freight company. And remember I said I was doing these websites and I was seeing the $250,000 hit the bank, right? What that wound up being was him getting equipment loans to buy trucks, okay? Because trucks are equipment, okay? So, but he was advanced, okay? So let me show you. He got this freight company, right? But he had another company that's a truck sales company, okay? So the freight company will go to the bank and ask for an equipment loan to buy trucks. When he gets approved, they cut a check to the truck sales company, which is his own company, okay? And then he figured out how he could just turn that into a straight loan and he don't have to buy trucks, okay? So that's straight money, all right? But he's advanced at that, right? And he's so advanced that he didn't even pay the loans. He just skipped on, okay? So he was taking advantage of the situation in that manner, okay? But he's advanced, all right? Now, I don't teach the advanced way. Now, what he does is legal and all of that stuff, but it's not like moral like, right? But this is how I know business credit works, okay? All right, any questions? Now I'm going to show you how to easily get financing and credit and finance, business credit and financing all in one place. The Business Credit Builder. Okay. Here goes Brian. He's one of my clients, and he has a video that's on my website. And there's more video testimonials at my website, businesscreditbuilder.us. If you go to my website, at the bottom of the website, you will see video testimonials of my clients. Okay? The Business Credit Builder. It's the easiest and the fastest way to get money and credit to build and grow your business. It's a simple solution. You get, and we're going to run over this and we're going to be out of here, all right? All right, you get business credit for your business not linked to your social through the top selling business credit system. You get access to funding for your business to start, build, and grow. Our cutting edge technology helps you meet credibility requirements before you apply. You get access to discounted business credit reports. You get a free DUNS number. You get free experience, smart business access, largest supply of starter vendors to start your business credit. And you know that step right there is pretty difficult. Massive selection of revolving store credit with underwriting guidelines. So we tell you what you need to qualify before you apply. If you do this on your own and you ask a vendor, well, what does it take for me to qualify for this account? They're going to tell you, fill out this application, and I'm going to tell you if you qualify. All right. You get hard to find cash credit sources. You get, there is no personal credit check or guarantee required to build business credit. You get access to cash flow financing, collateral-based financing, unsecured financing, private money, alternative SBA, venture capital. The most popular product is our $150,000 credit line or our 10-year term loans. Okay. Now, when you sign up for our core product, you get your very own control panel. In the control panel, we take you step by step through every single detail in the order that you need to go to build your business credit. Okay? Your control panel looks similar to what you're seeing right now, but it doesn't have all those buttons on the left, right? So you'll go in there and you'll see your course content, and you go step by step, and each step there is instructions on how to complete the step. Each step there is a video on how to complete the step, and if you still can't figure out, there is a person that you can call or email to help you complete that step. Okay? Now, when you get to the part where we tell you the vendors, we help you build your business credit in tiers of vendors. There are 4 tiers of vendors. Each time we take you through a tier, we'll give you about 15 vendors and say, pick 3 of these, right? And when you look at the vendors, you'll get information like this. This is for Racetrack. They report to Dun & Bradstreet. Their terms are revolving. You got the telephone number, fax number, a description of what they sell, what you need to qualify. You see? So on here, it says you need an EIN number, a DUNS number, a pay score of 78. You see that, right? You need to be in business 3 years, a business entity, and you need your business phone listed with 411. So I explained to you how to set all this stuff up so you know when to apply and when not to apply. It makes it like a seamless procession of building your business credit. It's seamless. We're not going to give you vendors that you're not going to qualify for in the order that you need to qualify for. Here goes one of my clients, Christine, but she's not the normal client. She's a stay-at-home mom. She was able to get all of these approvals without using her Social Security. Okay, Sprint 3,000, Amazon 4,500, Tractor Supply 5,000, Exxon 5,000, Fuel Man Fleet 6,000, BJ 7,000, BP 8, Lowe's 10, Apple 12.5, Shell 15. Whew. That's a bunch. You see that? That's over $250,000 in business credit without using her social. But not everybody could do this in 6 months like she did. She did this because she's a stay-at-home mom. Her husband is a truck driver. So she's at the house doing this all day. Okay? But you can do it too. All right? So, business credit builder, you get your very own business credit advisor who offers concierge service for 12 months that helps you build your business credit. You get your own finance officer for 5 years to help you get the best financing, the best terms and interest rates for your business. Okay. All right, here goes a quick summary. We're going to get out of here. You get your very own business finance suite control panel, discounted business credit reports, free DUNS number, the largest supply of starter vendors, massive selection of revolving store credit, hard to find cash credit sources, access to cash flow, collateral-based, unsecured, and private money sources. This will typically take you 18 to 24 months to do this on your own, okay? With us, you can save time and do it, quicker than on your own, okay? I have two packages that I offer. The core package is just like I explained. You get your control panel, your advisors, the vendors, all that stuff. You get your finance team as well. The finance team is like once you get your business credit set up, then the finance team is going to run down all the things that match up in the system that you qualify for. And if you go through the steps, you're going to qualify for a bunch of stuff. And the finance team is going to help you pick the right solution for you. Okay. Now, the business credit building program is a one-on-one consultation with me. So I do this for 1 year, where it's like a one-on-one consultation with me, building up your business credit. Okay. Get started today as part of this seminar, and you can get started with a huge discount on our premier enrollment plan. This package retails for $4,400. My price is only $29.95. Because you came into the webinar, you get $500 off. So my price is $24.95. You can pay that one of two ways. You can put a $1,500 down and pay 6 payments of $165, or you can make a single payment of $2,250. Okay, that saves you $750 off the rip right there. All right. The one-on-one consultation for 1 year retails for $2,500. My price is only $9.95. You can't beat that. Okay. You can pay that one of two ways. You put a $400 deposit and make 3 payments of $195, or you can make a single payment of $750, and that saves you $250. Okay, easy type stuff right there. I also have ebooks starting at $10. So you can go to this website, businesscreditbuilder.us/ebooks, and you can purchase one of my ebooks, all right, for as low as $10. What? You can't beat it, all right? Get started now by scheduling your free business credit consultation at businesscreditbuilder.us/consult. And we'll talk one-on-one on your situation and figure out how we get started and get going. All right. Does anybody have any questions? Don't forget to sign up, follow, share my social media situations. There's a whole bunch of information on my blog as well. The blog is on the website at businesscreditbuilder.us, right? So there's a bunch of information out there that I cannot even fit into this presentation. Okay. Anybody got any questions? Whew. That takes a lot out of me. All right. So was this useful? Or did y'all know all this already?
No, there were some things that I didn't know about, and this was definitely very, very useful. And I'm glad
Thank
that you recorded it because I sure was trying to keep up with the notes.
All right, bet. Yeah, we're gonna put it up on the YouTube. So check out the YouTube.
I will
Yeah,
be.
man. Anybody else? Any questions? Anything? All right, Felicia. Thank you for coming. Definitely useful. Terrence Palmer. No doubt. I appreciate you coming, Terrence. Thank you. Thank you. Hope y'all are able to use the information. Come back next year and be like, yo, I funded my business. Bust it. You know. But I thank y'all for coming. And you know, I appreciate y'all sticking through my boring presentation. You know, that's how we do. But thank y'all for coming. Juanita's gonna schedule. All right, Juanita, I can't wait to talk to you. We're gonna get it
Okay.
popping. Yeah. All righty. Miss Juanita in the building. She stuck through there, boy. She was in there for the whole thing, boy. She hung out tough, no doubt. All right. I appreciate you, Juanita.
Thank
All right.
you.
All right. Y'all have a good night. And I can't wait for them to announce their new president. Make sure y'all wear your masks and stuff. All right. Everybody be good. We're going to be out of here. Thank y'all for coming. Unless y'all got any more questions or anything. Thank y'all. Yeah. Woo. You know, I've worn glasses since I was 6 years old, and I'm in the middle of getting my cataracts done. So I got one eye done already and one eye not done. And this just, it looks crazy. I can see better without my glasses now, but it just feels funny not having my glasses on. I've been having glasses on since I was 6 years old. Man, I'm still adjusting.
That is so weird. I can't imagine being without. I wore contacts for a while, but I don't know. There's something about glasses.
Man, there's something about them. I had them since I was 6, you know. But if I put on my glasses, you know, I can see better without my glasses now because I got one eye done. So I got to get the other eye done next week. So right now I'm in the middle of like, I'm awkward right now. Should I wear my glasses? Don't wear my glasses. So hey.
Yeah,
All right, y'all.
I'm really happy about this. So I'm gonna go on there. I'm gonna schedule so we can work out the next steps.
All right,
Because I'm ready to go forward. I gotta figure this out. Okay.
I got you. Peace.
So I'll
Y'all
see
have
you
a
on
good
the other
night.
side of the call. You
Yeah,
too.
man. All right, let's do it. Peace.